Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Ocean County School Counselors Association Virtual College Fair. I'd like to thank you all for joining us here today. Just a few housekeeping items before we do get started. There's a Q&A button located at the bottom of your screen, which you can use to ask questions to our presenters at any time during the session. If you do have a question for a specific college, be sure to mention that college within your question. Your microphone and camera are turned off so the panelists cannot see or hear you. And this is also just one of many sessions happening. We have an additional hour after this as well, so feel free to go back and sign up for additional sessions. This presentation is also being recorded and will be available within about a week at the same site where you're registered. Now, without further ado, I'd like to turn over to our first institution, which is going to be East Stroudsburg University.
All right, will I be able to share my screen? Can you see my screen now? All right. So thank you so much all for joining the session. My name is Hamdi. I'm the Assistant Director of Admissions here at East Stroudsburg University. East Stroudsburg University is a mid-sized state college. We are located in the Poconos in Pennsylvania. East Stroudsburg University is a mid-sized state college. We offer what a large campus offers when it comes to sports, activities, and resources. But when it comes to academia, we offer what a small college offers. We have a huge population from New Jersey students that come to East Stroudsburg University, and that should tell you a lot about our diversity. But East Stroudsburg University, as a state school in the state of Pennsylvania, is the most diverse state college in the state of Pennsylvania. Our student ratio is only 21 students per classroom. We offer 58 majors. Most of these majors are test optional, no essay or SAT required for the majority of our majors. And that's another way of allowing you to choose a major based on what you really want to be in, and instead of having the SAT score determine what major you can and cannot be in. We offer the 4+1 program, which allows you to kind of spend 5 years and graduate with a bachelor's degree plus a master's degree. For example, that will apply to many of our majors, and that will save you a 1 year of work, 1 year of tuition, and make you marketable and graduate early with a graduate degree in the marketplace, which is really nice. If you know what major you want to be in, that's awesome. If you don't, that's absolutely okay. We have an exploratory studies, which is a great landing place for you to be in, which will allow you to have multiple advisors from different areas kind of advising you about each and every major, and you will be taking different classes to kind of build that perspective and see what you really see yourself doing after you graduate, and pick a major by the second year and then still graduate exactly in 4 years, which is an awesome opportunity for you to kind of navigate college and find what you're really passionate about. There are unlimited amount of resources available for each and every single students on campus to utilize for their own individual growth and professional growth as well. We have the Entrepreneurial Leadership Center on campus. If you have a business idea and want to start a business, they will help you with writing a business plan and even host your business if it meets certain qualifications until you can stand on your feet. We have the Bloomberg Finance Lab on campus. We also have a 3D printer on campus and a museum on campus as well. Our study abroad program is phenomenal. I mean, your financial aid will travel with you as well. It's a great opportunity that you can travel abroad, study for a semester or a year long, or as little as 1 week or 2 weeks short. And when you come back with an amazing international experience, but most importantly, foreign credits that will go toward your major, so you're not wasting time. Our location is really unique. We're not in the middle of nowhere. We're in between two towns. We're only 59 minutes away from New York City, an hour and 45 minutes away from Philadelphia. Allows our students to have a great opportunities when it comes to internships in both major cities. East Stroudsburg University offers the 3 styles of housing. We have the traditional, the suite, and the apartment style. They all feel and look luxurious. They're fancy. They're awesome, fully equipped with everything that you would need. Large gathering areas, computer labs, printer labs, even the laundry room. You control it from your phone. That's how fancy they are. They're really great options, and ESU gives you that little flexibility. We are a residential campus and guaranteed housing throughout the 4 years. But if you decide to live off campus by the second year, you have that option and you can do so. We offer a great academia for a very affordable price as we are a state school, but academia alone is not the only thing that will help you with your leadership skills, with your advocacy, and learn how to stand up and speak up for yourself. We have over 110 clubs and organizations on campus that will help you with those skills. The minute you step outside the classroom, the learning doesn't stop. It's just different kind of learning. One of the clubs that I really admire, it's called Student Senate, and they have a real budget of $1.5 million each and every single year. They decide to how to spend that money and allocate it. If you're a member of that club, just one of many clubs, you'll be able to kind of advocate for what you believe is right, and you will learn how to stand up and speak up for yourself and learn leadership. And that's a great opportunities. And those are the skills are learned outside the classroom that you'll be able to take with you to the real world after you graduate and use them when in the workplace. Food makes me happy. We have 6 dining areas, all you can eat options. We have 2 Gem, we have Starbucks on campus, 2 of them, and Barnes and Nobles is our bookstore. And our campus is very safe, and we have an actual police department on campus to patrol the campus 24/7, and they monitor the blue light scatter throughout the campus, and they have also Live Safe app that monitored by them that lives in your phone. We have each and every resource on campus to ensure you're academically successful. Each and every professor will have office hours. Now they even have virtual office hours in addition to the office hours they have, but we also have a tutoring center and writing studio that will help the students navigate any difficulties or any challenges academically to make sure that they have every resource available. Career Center also available on campus to help students find as early as freshmen with their resume, cover letter, connect them with other employers around the area to get an internship. Based on research, if you have an internship early on, you will end up having an offer of a job before or after you graduate. We have a mentorship program that allows you to kind of pair with another student who is a senior or junior to kind of let you navigate through college and see and find out who to talk to if you need help or how to go apply for a job on campus or off campus. We are the most diverse state college in the state of Pennsylvania. We have the Office of Multicultural Affairs that ensures each and every single student's diversity and individuality is respected. ESU is a D2 when it comes to sports. And also we are the only school that freezes your tuition to one rate. Whatever you pay the first semester is going to be the same for the last and 8th semester. And East Stroudsburg University, because we have a huge New Jersey population on campus, offers the first student award scholarship, which is $8,500 out of the bat if you have 3.0 or better. If you have below 3.0, you get the half the out-of-state scholarship, which is $4,500. So affordability, great academia, very close to New Jersey. I will share with you my information in the chat, my email and the fee waiver code, so you can apply. And if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Thank you. And I will kick it to the next person.
Thank you so much for your presentation. Up next, we have Fairleigh Dickinson University.
All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Maura Fox. I am an admissions counselor from Fairleigh Dickinson University. We are the largest private institution in New Jersey, but we still have a relatively small class size, which is something I will emphasize throughout this short presentation today. We have 2 separate campuses, both of which are located in northern New Jersey. We have our Florham campus located in Madison. It's like your typical suburban college campus. And then we have our metropolitan campus located in Teaneck, New Jersey, which is only about 15 minutes outside of New York City. So it is a bit bigger and it has more of that city feel. So looking at some big numbers that I just wanted to highlight for you all with those 2 distinct campuses that I mentioned before, between the 2 of them, we offer over 100 majors and concentrations for you to choose from. So really whatever your interest is, we most likely have that here at FDU. Our most popular majors are definitely business, pre-med, nursing, education, computer science, but we have a lot for you to choose from. We also have a student to faculty ratio of only about 12:1. So we're really big on providing you with that small class size. You're not just going to be a number in a classroom. You'll get to know your professors and really make all of those worthy connections. And across the 2 campuses, we do offer over 100 clubs and organizations for you to join. And we do have a combined degree program. So it's a 5-year master's program where you start taking those grad level courses as early as your junior year. So by the end of your 5th year, you know, you're saving that time, you're saving money, you're graduating in 5 years with that master's degree. All of our education students have this, which is something that we're really happy to provide. And overall, we offer a lot of scholarships and financial aid for our students, which I'll touch on briefly in a little bit. But really the big thing is focusing on the differences between those two campuses. So like I said, Metropolitan Campus definitely has more of that city feel. They are also home to our Division I sports teams. They're a bit bigger with a little over 3,000 undergraduate students, but they do have a lower residential population, so about half of the students live on campus while the other half commute. Our Florham campus in Madison, New Jersey, it is more residential, more suburban, your typical college campus feel. It is Division III for our sports teams there. We have less than 3,000 undergraduate students, but we do have a higher residential population. Just a couple pictures for you to see, really to show the difference between our two campuses. This is the footbridge that was actually just rebuilt last summer over at our Metropolitan campus. Since it is a bit bigger, it is located in technically both Teaneck and Hackensack, and it's divided by the Hackensack River that you see here. So it's a great view that we offer for our students. And here on the Florham campus, we are home to the Vanderbilt estate. So back in the day, the Vanderbilts did live in this beautiful mansion that you see here. It's a great historic opportunity that we offer for our students. It just provides, you know, a really nice homey feel, and it's just very interesting to see that, you know, you're taking classes in what were once old bedrooms. There are fireplaces there that aren't working anymore, but we have all of the same structure throughout the campus. So it really is a beautiful feel. And if you are interested in studying abroad, we actually have our own international campuses, one in England and one in Vancouver, Canada. And we have partnerships with universities all across the world. So you can really go wherever you want. And because of this, all of your scholarships and financial aid will transfer over when you study abroad. So you're basically paying the same price as if you were to stay in New Jersey. England is our most popular option, but you know, you can go anywhere. Like I said, we highly encourage all of our students to take advantage of studying abroad because it is such a great learning opportunity. If you are interested in applying, we are located on the Common App. We also have our own online application. We offer an early decision deadline, but we are rolling admissions in general, so you can apply to us at any point throughout your senior year. The biggest thing we look at are your high school transcripts, and we are test optional. So you can go to fdu.edu/go to learn more information about that. If you are, you know, lower than a senior, you're looking to apply in a couple months or even a few months from now, we do have a December 1st priority deadline. So when our application opens, typically in August of your senior year, you'll have until December 1st to submit what we call a priority application. So if you do submit that application before then, the application will be free, plus you'll receive an additional $1,000 each year that you come to FDU, and you will be considered for a maximum scholarship. This is just a little bit of a breakdown of our information regarding financial aid. Our awards range up to $24,000, and we do take the FAFSA to provide you with a lot of need-based aid as well. That will come in a separate financial aid package for you. But we do provide a lot of aid for our students because that is something that we highly want to provide to give our students that FDU education. We also just recently made the move to lower our tuition. So starting in the fall, we will be reduced 25% reduction for our current base, and it will be starting at $32,000 per year. So that's something we are super excited and happy to provide for our future FDU students. And lastly, if you are interested in getting in touch with me in the future, my contact information is written here. You're more than welcome to shoot me an email, send me a message. I would be happy to talk with you throughout your college journey. Our Office of Admissions information is also located there as well. But I'm happy to be here with all of you and to be able to present you with this information regarding FDU. And thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for joining us and giving us that presentation. As a reminder to our participants, if you do have questions, definitely drop those down to the Q&A below. Up next, we have Flagler College.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is John Schaefer. I'm Assistant Director of Admissions at Flagler College. I would also serve as your admissions counselor should you apply to Flagler. And give you some information here if I can get this working. So Flagler is a small school. Our total undergraduate enrollment here is only about 2,500 students. You're looking at an average class size of about 15 students to a classroom. We have no lecture halls on campus, so your largest class will only be about 30 students. You're going to get a lot of individual attention from your professors, a lot of opportunity for hands-on work and just getting outside of the classroom and maybe taking a nice day outside. So it's nice to be able to have those opportunities and to be able to work individually with your professors and for them to serve as mentors for you. Give you an idea of where our students are coming from. We have students from really all across the country. New Jersey is actually our largest out-of-state market, so you definitely will feel at home here. And about 50% of our incoming class is from outside of the state of Florida. So we have a large population outside the state of Florida, which is important for you to know because we're not going to be a suitcase college. We're a very active campus on weekends, so you don't have to worry about your friends constantly going home on weekends. Give you an idea of our location. We are in the northeast area of Florida, located in St. Augustine. We're about an hour south of Jacksonville, about an hour north of Daytona Beach, and about 2 hours from Orlando. Obviously, looking at this, you have a lot of opportunities for some great day trips, of course, with Jacksonville, Daytona, and everything that Orlando has to offer. But of course, you're also going to have a lot of great opportunity for some great internships in the area as well. Disney World and the Disney College program is actually our largest internship employer currently. Come on. Oh, looking upside down here. Okay, so a little bit about our location. We're in downtown St. Augustine. We are in the center of everything that St. Augustine has to offer. If you're not familiar with the city of St. Augustine, we are the oldest city in the country. We are where the Fountain of Youth is located. We are walking distance from a ton of restaurants, museums, shopping, a lot of outdoor activities like surfing, paddleboarding, kayaking. We have a lighthouse nearby and everything. So there's a lot for you to do very close to campus. And then we have one of the nicest campuses in the country. I definitely invite you to do our virtual tour on our website. As we are a residential campus, housing is available all 4 years. You are required to live on campus as a freshman. If you do want to bring your car down here, you could. Cars are allowed for all students. There's a parking garage available for all of our students. We are primarily a liberal arts school, so many of our most popular majors are within education, business, communications, the arts. We also have a coastal environmental science major, which is our only non-liberal arts-based major. So hopefully we have something that you are looking for. Quickly go over our costs. Our total costs, including tuition, room, board, and fees, is the same for all in-state and out-of-state students as a private school. So we're just over $34,000 per year. We are a private school, so it's the same for everybody. We are about 40% less than your average private school across the U.S. When you apply to Flagler, you are automatically applying for a presidential merit scholarship, which ranges anywhere from $1,000 to $4,500 per year, and that stays with you all 4 years so long as you maintain a 2.5 GPA with us. And then, of course, we are on the FAFSA, and about 90% of our students are going to receive some form of financial aid. So definitely encourage you to make sure you complete that. Taking a look at our academic profile, the incoming classes average of about 3.5 GPA and about an 1130 and 24 on the SAT and ACT. We are a test optional school, so those are just for students who submitted their test scores. So quickly going over our steps to apply, the application is going to be available starting August 1st, both on our website and on the Common App. With that, there will be a $50 application fee. We do not actually require an official high school transcript from you. What you're going to do is create a self-reported transcript and submit that. So you'll just enter in all of the classes that you've taken, the grades that you got in it, and then the level of the class. So if it was honors, AP, dual enrollment, so on and so forth. We'll need at least one academic letter of recommendation. And then, of course, your essay. We will read every essay that comes through. And then, like I said, SATs and ACTs are optional. So if you feel like your scores don't reflect what you can do in the classroom, you do not need to submit those to us. If you're not sure whether or not you should submit them, just reach out to me. I'm happy to let you know what's going to get you the most academic money as far as the incoming merit scholarship. But that's really all that I have for you. I do encourage you to sign up for one of our virtual visits. We'll go into a lot more depth on everything. We are also offering on-campus visits 5 days a week right now. So if you are able to come down, we do encourage you to come down. Weather's beautiful down here right now. So I will provide all my contact information in the chat window. Please do not hesitate to contact me if you have any questions.
Thank you for giving us that presentation. Up next, we have Full Sail University.
Thank you, and hello everybody. My name is Emily Miller. I'm here from Folsom University, and I'm excited to tell you about what we have to offer. So let me go ahead and get my screen shared, and we will get started. All right, so if you have never heard of Full Sail University before, we are an entertainment, art, media, and technology school located in Orlando, Florida, about 30 minutes away from Disney and Universal. And we are a proud supporter of creativity, like you can see on the screen. So I'll get into more of our programs after we watch this short video, but just know all of our programs relate to things like music creation, game design, animation, and technology. So we'll get into that in just a moment. So that is just a super quick overview of a few things happening on our campus and a few of our programs. But at the end, it says, if you are serious about your dream, we'll take your dream seriously. That is our motto at Full Sail, and it's the truth that we speak. If you are somebody that has a creative passion and you're willing to do whatever you can to get there, then we are willing to do whatever we can to help you get there. So as you can see on our screen, we have 8 different areas of study that you could choose from. We do have over 50 bachelor's degrees that fall within these categories, either on campus or online. So if you see a category, you want to talk more about it, just send me a chat or an email. I'll give you my email later and I can give you more information on those degrees. But just know that each of our programs is a little bit different than you may expect. So the first thing that's very different, probably the most important thing, is that each of our programs is accelerated. So at a traditional university, it takes 4 years to get your bachelor's degree. At Full Sail, it only takes 2. You're getting the same amount of credits, but we roll it into an accelerated program. So for an on-campus student, it would take you 20 months to complete. For an online student, it takes about 29. And the next thing here is that we have a rolling admissions. So you can apply throughout the year, but on top of that, you can also start throughout the year. We start a new class of students every single month. So if you decide that you're ready to begin at Full Sail, you don't have to wait until the next semester. You just have to wait until the next month. At the top here, it says come back anytime. We have an initiative for our graduates where we invite them back to retake classes in their degree program for free for the rest of their lives. This is important, not just because we want to see our alumni again, but because technology changes so rapidly. We want our students to be able to stay up to date in their industry. So they can come back, retake these courses for free, and always be relevant and know what's going on in their career field. And lastly here, we want our students to not only know how to do their future job, we also want them to know how to get their future job. So we have a big focus on career development. This starts with each student taking 7 career module courses in things like resume writing, networking, interview skills. And then each student also works on a series of portfolio projects through their program, which they can then show to employers as a collection of their best work. And hopefully that helps them as they are seeking employment. Our graduates have gone on to do a lot of cool things throughout the years. I'm going to breeze through this section because I'm already running low on time. But in the past few years, we have had over 140 graduates that were nominated for Oscars. This year, we had 57 that were Grammy nominated. And back in December, we had 271 that worked on Game Award winning games, including The Last of Us 2. And on the next screen, you'll see just a handful of companies that our graduates have gone on to work for. My favorite is Disney Pixar. And some graduates work with big companies, some work with small companies, some start their own companies, but just know that there are a lot out there and a lot of employers that are seeking Full Sail graduates. So I am going to move through this slide, but I do want to focus on two things here: small class sizes and then clubs and organizations. On our campus or online, most of our classes are very small, between 6 students, 12 students, or 24 students to 1 instructor. Those would be our hands-on lab-based courses. If you were to take a lecture style course, that would be a little bit bigger, closer to 120 students. And then as far as clubs and organizations go, we have a lot of them on our campus. A few of my favorites are our cosplay club and creative writing club. Those are 2 things that I enjoy. But also one that I'd like to highlight is our Armada esports team. This is our competitive team. We compete with other universities and sometimes internationally. Right now we compete in about 10 games, including Call of Duty, Rocket League, Fortnite, and Rainbow Six Siege. And we compete on our campus in the Fortress, which right now is the largest collegiate esports arena in the United States. So if this seems like it's a good fit for you, the first thing you would do is get in touch with our admissions department. You would schedule an admissions interview with them. That's the first and most important step in the application process. Just know that we do not require a minimum GPA, and we're also test optional, but we don't have a minimum base score that you would need. So we do that. We like to give all applicants equal footing, especially because it's hard to measure creativity from a test. Also, check out our scholarship guide. If you're somebody that's interested in pursuing a technology degree, we do have 2 full tuition scholarships right now: Women in Tech and Emerging Tech. So if you're a tech person, check those out. You could have your full tuition paid for. Last but not least, if you have further questions, please feel free to email me. My email's right here. It's elmiller@fullsail.com. I'll drop this in the chat as well. No question is too small, so feel free to reach out. Thank you all for being here tonight, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening.
Thank you so much for giving us that presentation. Up next, we have Harrisburg University.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jordan Snavely, calling in from Harrisburg University of Science and Technology. To give you a little bit of information, Harrisburg University is a school of strictly science and technology, so no liberal arts, creative arts, performing arts, or anything like that. We are a 4-year private school located in Harrisburg, PA. We also have a campus in Philadelphia, located right in Center City at 16th and Spring Garden. As I mentioned earlier, what we have to offer is going to be everything strictly science and technology. We have 11 different majors with over 30 different concentrations. Our newest major being esports management. We're a huge esports school. It's a very lucrative business. It's blown up over the last few years. So that's something that's been offered at both campuses and definitely been a high priority for a lot of students. As far as some of the places that our students have worked or completed internships at, you see some of the logos here, the list of different places that they've been. We do have a 91% placement rating, so that means within 6 months after graduation, 91% of our students do get a job in their field or go off and get their grad degree. We also do require every single student to complete some kind of internship. The internship could be paid, some of them are not paid, some of them turn into job opportunities. It really just depends. As far as housing, we have housing at our Harrisburg campus, not at our Philly campus. The Philly campus is targeted for people who live in or around the Philadelphia area. As far as the Harrisburg campus housing, it is apartment style dorms, apartment style meaning fully functioning kitchen, because we do not have any cafeterias on campus. So you are expected to make your own food or go out and get your own food on campus. We are located in a city, so there is tons of options as far as places to eat. Students can live in a double, triple, or four-person apartment or up to 6 people. All apartments are equipped again with a fully functioning kitchen, bedroom spaces, bathroom spaces, living space, and a smaller dining space. As far as college life, I already brought up to you that it is a city campus, so you have that urban feel, you get that diversity that you get in most cities. Harrisburg itself is a smaller city than Philadelphia, but it is again located right in the middle next to the state capitol building. You will see politicians coming in and out of our buildings as well. We are also about 20-25 minutes in proximity to Hershey Park. I don't know if any of you are familiar with that, as well as downtown Lancaster, and about 45 minutes to an hour from Gettysburg. We do not have any NCAA sports at this time, but we do have over 30+ student-run clubs and activities. We have a varsity team of esports. We are currently the reigning champs for 2019 and 2020 Overwatch, and we also play League of Legends. Anyone who gets onto our esports team does get an opportunity to get a full athletic scholarship to attend our school. So scholarships is really big with us. We are super competitive with our scholarships. Every single student who gets accepted into our school is offered some kind of scholarship. Our current tuition is $23,900 a year. We have not changed our tuition in 8 years at this point. So as you can see at the very bottom, even if you do get that lowest scholarship, that is cutting your tuition costs in half. This doesn't include whatever financial aid you qualify for, as well as third-party scholarships. Now, if you were to get accepted into our school with a 3.0 GPA and you got awarded that $13,000 scholarship, once you committed to our school, your final high school GPA is what we go off of, especially if it gets higher. So if you do move your GPA up to a 3.3, you do get pushed to that $14,000 scholarship. I talked about internships, I talked about job placement. As far as class sizes, we do keep our classes very small. We are a smaller school, but as we grow, we plan to keep our classes this similar, 25 to 30 students in your general education courses, and then 7 to 13 in your major specific. We're typically looking for a 2.75 GPA or higher, but we are accommodating. We look at the classes you take, what you get in those classes. We don't require SATs or ACT scores. However, I do encourage you sending them because it might get you a better scholarship. So the application process is extremely quick and easy. We have no fees whatsoever. We are also rolling admissions. You can apply directly through our website, or you can apply on the Common App. Once you apply, have your guidance counselor send us your transcripts, and then within 48 hours, we will get your decision. My contact information is right here. You can call me or email me. I typically will get back to you within 24 to 48 hours. And that pretty much wraps it all up. So thank you everyone for listening. I hope I caught your attention with something.
Thank you for your presentation. Our final institution for this session is James Madison University.
Thank you all for joining me tonight. My name is Trent Pace. I graduated from James Madison University. I just started my 3rd year here in the admission office, so I'm so excited to talk to you about James Madison University. We are located in Harrisburg, Virginia. If you have not already done so, please scan the QR code that you see in the bottom right corner to join our mailing list. As you'll see tonight, our focus here at JMU is on the undergraduate experience. We have unique opportunities for undergraduates, and our academic and student life support is designed for undergraduates. Our students receive individualized attention from their faculty members, as our professors' true passion is teaching and educating their students. Let's get you acquainted with us a little bit more. So we are a public state school with a total enrollment of approximately 22,000 students, 20,000 of which are undergraduates. Despite our large student body, we definitely maintain a strong sense of community and a small school feel. This is evident by our small class size, which averages about 25 students. In fact, only 12% of our classes have more than 50 students. Additionally, 98% of our classes are taught by professors as opposed to graduate assistants or teaching assistants. We recognize that college is an investment, so we have you learning from the experts in your courses. We have plenty of support here at JMU, academic or otherwise, and if you have any questions on specifics, drop them in the question and answer box, as we mentioned before at the beginning of this presentation, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. We also have a Division I varsity sports team here at JMU. Game days are just so exciting, and the school spirit here is unparalleled. It is phenomenal. That's why we are the #1 most recommended school by our students. I also think that is why we have such a high freshman retention rate at 89%, almost 10 points above the national average. Now, what you see are our application components in terms of what we are looking for. We are looking for mostly A's and B's within our core academic classes, and also the rigor of your curriculum. As you see too, our deadline dates, we have early action, which is November 15th, and we have our regular decision deadline, which is February 1st. It does not matter which one you apply for. It really depends on you, depending on if you are ready to apply. Another thing too, we are a test optional school. So when I mean optional, it is not required for you to send in your test scores in terms of how we evaluate you as a student. JMU also offers 164 undergraduate academic programs that are organized in several colleges. Much of the learning here takes place across different academic disciplines in an environment of innovation and collaboration. Also, many of our students choose to double major or have a major and a minor. That's something that I did when I was here at JMU, or even 2 minors if you can handle that. In addition to their major, all JMU students complete a common core of classes that we call general education courses. Students take about 41 credit hours of general education classes. And also, if you're unsure of what you like to study, our undeclared students are supported by our academic advising office and have until the beginning of their sophomore year to declare a major. So if you are unsure of what you want to do coming in, that is totally fine. As I mentioned at the beginning of the presentation, we are located right off of Interstate 81 in Harrisburg, Virginia, which is in the beautiful Shenandoah Valley. To give you some perspective, Harrisburg is 2 hours from both Richmond, Virginia and Washington, D.C. There is an abundance of outdoor adventures, opportunities in this area, and our students thoroughly enjoy taking advantage of all that is offered. So when you do have a chance to come to campus, make sure you don't miss out on the great food our downtown has to offer. We also have amazing food on campus too as well. So there are many great restaurants and a variety of cuisines available for you to choose from. So you'll notice my contact information at the top of this page. Please screenshot this, take a picture, write it down, whatever's best for you. It is available for you. I am here to be a resource for you as well. So I hope you'll take advantage and reach out with any questions, comments, or concerns that you have. If you did not get a chance to join the mailing list at the beginning of this presentation, please do so at JMU /info, sorry about that. I also encourage you to sign up for a virtual visit at jmu.edu/visit. Thank you so much.
Thank you everyone for giving us a lot of information about your respective institutions. I'm going to invite all my fellow panelists to come back to answer a question to give you guys a little more insight to some of their favorite things that they have taking place on their campus. So the question we'll be answering is, what is your favorite event or tradition on your campus? And we'll start with East Stroudsburg University.
There are events that happen throughout the school year, excuse me. Homecoming is the biggest one, but I would like open house is also another big event that we invite alum so they can speak to the students and upcoming freshmen about their experiences. So yeah.
Fairleigh Dickinson.
Aside from our open house and admitted student stays for our prospective students, I think regarding our current student events, we have this awesome program called Devil Days, where for the first 40 days of the fall semester, our campus life office throws nonstop events all day for those 40 days to gear towards mainly these first year students, such as yourselves who are in this presentation, to, you know, get out of your dorm room, meet some new people, and get more acclimated to the campus environment. So hopefully you're not as homesick.
Flagler College.
So we do what's called Harry Potter Week on campus. Part of our campus looks like Hogwarts, so we take it very seriously. And then there's Quidditch matches and all sorts of things. The professors dress up as wizards and all that, so that's a lot of fun. And a quick shameless plug, our Division II men's basketball team is in the Elite Eight tonight, so go cheer us on.
Full Sail.
So as somebody who lives in Florida, I can confirm Flagler does look like Hogwarts, and it's very cool. At Full Sail, my favorite tradition and our biggest one is our Hall of Fame celebration week. It ends with a Hall of Fame ceremony where we honor 6 of our graduates who have done crazy things out in the entertainment industry. But during the week, we shut down classes and students go to alumni-led panels instead. We have lots of food trucks and fun activities, like silent disco, things like that. So it's just a fun way to get everybody together and take a break and connect and celebrate alumni success.
Harrisburg.
So we are a newer school, but we have started recent traditions. We have our our Hugh Fest, which is Harrisburg University Esports Festival, concerts, esports tournaments, some competitive, some more on the club side, food, everything really going on. It happens typically within the first few weeks of school starting, so something for everyone to enjoy.
And James Madison.
So one of my favorite traditions here at JMU, if you attend one of our football games, we throw purple and yellow streamers up in the air every time we score a touchdown. And one thing that I've always said to as well, it's a very lively tradition. So when we ever get a first down, we say JMU Dukes. It's a lot more exciting than me, but kind of a reenactment. So that's one of our traditions. And also holding doors open for students, for anybody who comes through. So that's something that a lot of students love seeing. And some people say it feels like Disneyland. So I know we're a different place compared to other places, but a lot of people say it feels like Disneyland at JMU.
Wonderful. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this evening. When you close this window, there will be a link to a very quick 4-question survey, and we would appreciate any feedback you can give us. This is also just one of many sessions happening. There are some next hour as well, so definitely go check them out. And in about a week, you'll find this session's recording at the same site where you registered. Again, thank you for joining us and have a good day.